They go, how you doing? On some hallelujah. She gon' gas me up, or she gon' call her Uber. I been staying on the move, just to get the moolah. You ain't talking big things, I ain't talking to ya.
What's going on, J Squad? It's your boy Jay. Sorry because I took a 2 month sabbatical because I was kind of like overwhelmed by school, and I've been doing good. I kind of got my vocab right here. I don't know if you can see that, but I can. I kind of got my vocab right here, finishing that up. And I've been doing good. And having to get myself together, but we're here. But today, we're talking about the definition of who you are. I have had this question asked of me many times before. And this question is going to be the main topic right down here. It's going to be the main topic. And I'm going to keep it up so that way you can either take notes or you can just either write it down or think about it. It's going to be right here. Who do you see yourself as a person? That's the question I want you to think about. Who do you see yourself as a person? Because if you see yourself as, just somebody that, regularly just wakes up, does what he has to do, and just live life, that's fine and dandy and all, but it's not who you really think you are. If I ask you the same question, matter of fact, and you say, oh, I'm a person that goes after what I love, but at the same time I live life to the fullest, and I don't care what anybody thinks about who I am, and I'm just gonna be me, then that's an answer that I kind of couldn't accept. But today we're going to focus on 3 facts about the definition of who you are, and the definition of you being yourself. Fact number 1, break out of your box. Breaking out of your box is a main key point of getting to know that who you are is who you are, and who yourself is who you are. Because once you break out of your box, you will see that yourself is not just a person, but it's a fraction of you, and you will understand that having that insight of who you are and who your personality is like that is it's it. That's all I can say. It's it. And I have had that breaking out box moment. I remember there was some times where my mother has put me in uncomfortable situations, and there were some times where I've had to literally break out of my box because that is, well, I'm in marching band. What else can you do? Literally, and that's one thing that's helped me. Marching band, music per se. I've learned how to break out my box through band because of that is, I was told that I was not being eccentric and I was not being exaggerated. Hence the shirt, Danger, no filter. I'm getting another shirt made, pro quo, that says Danger, extra for no apparent reason. And I just want somebody to understand this. Just because you're extra doesn't mean you're out of character. Yeah, you have your times where you could be out of character and you could have been in a different place setting. But just because you're extra doesn't mean you're out of character. When you be extra, that's called being yourself. That's not called being nobody like nobody else. And fact number 2, and fact 3 is the longest one. So, fact number 2, have limitations, but be who you are. And it's going back to fact number one, being extra. You can be extra, but in certain places at certain times, you gotta have limitations to calm yourself down. Now, I understand that you love being who you are, and you love being what God has called you to be, and everything like that. But there's some times where you have to simmer down, flow with the crowd, and just let it go. I've been in that situation before myself. Actually, I can tell you about it. One day, this has nothing to do with Marching Man. This was the day I went to a restaurant, and basically one day I just went to a restaurant, and there were a bunch of people in there that I felt uncomfortable around. I don't know about anybody else, but I felt uncomfortable around. And like, well, it was like I'm used to being in a place where I can, like, you know, feel free to say what I want to say and do what I want to do, because, you know, I am the pinnacle of extra. But I had to say, as I told myself, I said, it's time to calm down, flow, and just let everything go how it's supposed to be. Church services. I want to know, has there ever been a church service or something, someplace where you've been and you wanted to act out and you wanted to be who you were, but you said to yourself that, nah, I can't do that because the way the church is or the way the place is. They've been done kicked you out of something, you know what I mean? Yep, gave you the slipping boot. But number two, I'm gonna go to the second part of number two. Be who you are. Being who you are. Being who you are doesn't mean acting like somebody else. It means separating yourself from the crowd. It means saying to yourself that let's not be what everybody else calls us to be. Yeah, sure, they might call you a name, you're a nerd, you this, you that, you the other. But is that who you are truly on this side? Don't let words inflict who you are. Don't let words hurt you. You know how to say sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me? My thing is, okay, so let's correct that. Stones can hurt you. Sticks can hurt you because, first of all, sticks can hurt you because your mama whooped you with a stick, with a switch, and that's kind of like a stick. So, yeah. Sticks and stones can hurt you, but you gotta learn how to let words never hurt you, because if words hurt you, that means anybody can come into your volatile space and literally just say one word that hurts your feelings, and your feelings is all shattered. I can say for myself that being myself is something I've had a hard time with. I still have a hard time with because I still have to learn how to control my feelings and who I am as a person. Because honestly, I get in my feelings too much. You can ask my mom and my sister. I get into my feelings too much. Honestly, I do. Like, when they say something, I just, like, shut down and just be like, it's whatever. And I just have an attitude about it. But it doesn't, but I have to work on that. And fact number 3, the biggest one of all. Be unique, but be sincere. Be sincere. Be unique, but be sincere. Be yourself. Don't let everybody else come out here and tell you that you cannot be who you are. I've had that said to me many times before. You can't just go day by day not knowing who you are as a person and what are your limitations and what are your pride. How you say it? Good Lord. You can't go every day knowing not who you are and your limitations and who you basically are on the inside, because you might see this person on the outside, you might see, you know, all this on the outside, but you gotta know who you are on the inside before you can know who you are on the outside, because your outside can really act different than your inside, and that's just how it is. I mean, under all that surface of gush, mush, blood, hearts, and all that, you have a soul, and that's just the truth. Your soul is who you carried on the inside. It's who you carry on the inside. And if you don't know your inside like you know your outside, then your body fails to know who you are as an actual person. Be unique. Be yourself. Because if you don't be yourself, then you're gonna fit in with the crowd. You're gonna stay in yourself. You're gonna stay in your box, and you're never gonna stretch out from yourself. Like literally, you know you unique when somebody literally gives you a nickname that represents who you are, or when you have something that represents who you are. And being sincere. Be unique, but be sincere. Be cautious for the other people around you, because you can be who you are, but you can also fail to realize that there are other people that have not yet gotten to that point in life where they realize who they are. So be unique, but be sincere. Teach them. Matter of fact, since you're unique, your uniqueness could literally rub off on somebody, and they could ask you, how do I get to be like myself? How do I get to accept myself for who I am? And that is also where that carries itself to being sincere, because you have to be open. When you're unique, you're open. You're open to not a lot, but not much. You're open to knowing and coming and telling people, come talk to me, come do this, come do that. And the definition of who you and the essential and basically the big question is, that's the definition, is what's the definition of you? Yep, what's the definition of you? Your definition can be from my definition. My definition of who I am is simple. I am myself. I am that person that's willing to go to lengths just to help a person out. I'm a caring, nice, sweet person. I'm that person that will never give up on you, that will kind of stay by your side, even when your name gets dragged through the dirt. But if something happens, then I have to leave, then I'm willing to do that. But at the same time, the definition of who I am is simple. I'm extra. I'm like that. I'm the GOAT. In my eyes, I'm the GOAT. I'm the best of the best. I'm LDB. Yep, little drummer boy. I'm LDB. And I'm just who I am, because nobody's gonna notice who you are if you're so stuck on being like somebody else and being contingent on looking like somebody else. Everybody says they have this dream to be LeBron, be Serena Williams, be Simone Biles, be Gabby Douglas. No, have a dream to be yourself. Because once you have a dream to be yourself, your limitations cannot be reached, and whoever or whatever you try to choose, you will excel farther than you have ever seen in that area. But the essential question, how do you see yourself as a person? Don't forget, I know I've been on a 2-month sabbatical and I'm not actually good at this now. I haven't done this in a while. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Hit the bell. And I will see y'all, when is it? I will see y'all in 2 weeks, because I have work. I have to work and do things. Also, I have some new content available. I have some new content, so I have some new stuff that I have to get out. And also at the end of this video, you will see some type of some trailers for the people that's actually in North Carolina, that's watching me from North Carolina, that's watching from North Carolina, like Goldsboro, I mean, in that area. From the people that's watching me in North Carolina, this is regard towards you. I don't know if the people that's watching from out of state can literally come all the way from down here, from where they at, to North Carolina to do this, to look at this, to come to this event. But the trailers and the features that you're about to see after this video will be towards the people that's in North Carolina. I love y'all.
Please be advised the following AD is sponsored by A Drummer's World Drumline.
We the Black World!